Good morning and welcome to chair yoga. So we have these blocks here. This is to bring the floor higher to us. So if it feels nice, then you can use them, or you can have your feet on the floor and we'll use them later in Shavasana. So before I get started, is the music okay? The sound okay? Okay. All right. Temperature okay? Okay. All right, let's close the eyes and just sit up tall. And as you inhale, pull the navel in, try to grow taller. And as you exhale, relax back into the chair. So inhale, pull the navel in, sitting up tall. And exhale, relaxing, rounding a little bit. Do this again. Maybe you think about an intention you'd like to set for today. Something you'd like to achieve. And if nothing comes to mind, I will offer to invite peace and acceptance into your being. 2 more breaths. Inhaling, growing taller, and exhaling, relaxing. Good. Now we'll sit up tall, and if you need to open your eyes to listen, you can. We're going to inhale a forceful breath, but without jerking the body. So inhale, and then drop it heavy. So you might lift the shoulders up as you inhale, and then drop them heavy. So 10 is our count today. We'll try to do 10 counts of everything that we do. So if you have a lot of stress going on in your life, try to release little by little with every exhale. If you don't get out the house as much as you used to, we'll inhale life, prana, fresh air, and then we'll exhale that isolation, that fear, that worry, that doubt. Start to feel lighter in your chest with every inhale. Start to soften the face and shoulders with every exhale. Two more breaths. And then just breathe naturally. Notice how you feel in comparison to when you first sat in your chair, just with 2 breathing techniques. Now we'll blink open the eyes and I'll show you the next breathing. We're going to do alternate nostril breathing, but we'll be turning the neck when we do it. So we'll inhale, we'll close the right nostril with the right thumb, turn our head to the left and exhale. Hold that exhale while you bring your head back to center. Inhale in the center. Close your left nostril, turn your head to the right and exhale. And keep going at your own speed, holding the breath, inhaling in center, closing the nostril, and exhaling when you turn. Try to hold the breath when you inhale, and try to hold on the exhale. Start to feel a gentle stretch in the neck as you balance both sides of your brain, both sides of your body. Start to engage the core as you inhale, pull the navel in a little bit. Start to empty out the lungs a little more. take one more breath in and out of each nostril. When you're done with your 2 breaths, just sit back in your chair comfortably. Breathe naturally. Good. Now blink open your eyes. And since the allergen level is high, we can get sinus issues. We have our sinus, our nasal cavities in our face. So we're going to get some pressure points and tap on them. So you want to use the tips of your fingers, and we're going to start above the eyebrows, and we're just going to tap, tap, tap as we take a deep breath. Tap, tap, tap. And you can trace the eyes coming to the temple, and then tap back towards the eyebrows. Add a little more pressure if it feels okay. Tap towards the temples and then come under the eyes. Tap, 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 tap. And then trace the nose. Maybe use just the index finger. Trace it on down. And then find your cheekbones and tap, tap, tap. Go back up to the temples. Go back to the eyebrows. One more time. Come to the temples. Go under the eyes. Trace the nose. Find the cheekbones, go up to the temples. Now we'll boost our immunity. So take it on down to the jaw, get into your thyroid and your lymphatic system. Take it down to your collarbone, tap a little harder, and then trace your collarbone. Yeah, good. And now, while we're here, we're going to inhale, and when we exhale, we're going to say, ah. So join me. We'll do 3. Inhale. Ah. And one more time. Inhale. Ah. Good. Doesn't that just make you feel good? It's a good one. I like that one. So breathe naturally or keep tapping, whatever you want to do for a few more breaths. Feels good, right? Just kind of makes you feel happy. That one is a good one. So now we've released stuff in our sinuses. So now we're going to try to release it. And I'll bring some tissue if anybody needs, but we're going to be doing more of a Kalabanti breath where we pump the belly. So we're getting into our abs. So just pull the navel in and let the belly out. Get used to pulling the belly in and out. We'll do a couple rounds of this, and this is going to make you hot from your belly. You'll start to feel heat. Okay. Now we'll incorporate the breath. We'll inhale. And when we exhale, we pump it out. Good. Inhale, try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Pump it out. We're trying for 10, so you can close the eyes. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pump. And when you pump out, think about you're trying to get everything out of your nasal hairs, your cavities, and you're just releasing. And we're working our abs at the same time. Good, you're halfway done. Maybe you bring a smile to the face as you inhale and pump. If you get allergies, this is great to do in the morning. We'll do 2 more breaths. Good, one more. Big breath in, pump it out. Good. Now let's step our feet off of our blocks, widen your feet, and take a fold. Bring your hands down to your blocks. If you need to bring the blocks up a level, do so. And just try to feel a little release in the low back. You can sway yourself from side to side. Get into it as deep as you'd like. Now, in your fold, inhale and look to your right. Just stretch your neck a little bit, unless this bothers you. And then exhale, look down at the floor. Inhale, look to your left. Exhale, look down. Good. All right. Blocks at level 2. So the second highest level. We're going to place our right foot on top of the block. So adjust the block if you need to, bring it in more. Okay. And then we're going to take our left arm and inhale it up, left arm. And as you exhale, take that arm outside of the right leg. Okay, so you might be at the wrist, you might be at the elbow, but you want the arm to touch the leg. And then we're going to slide the hand down. And then we're going to try to twist our body to the right. So if you want, you can bring your right hand to the shoulder and pull it back. You can also take your right hand to the back of the chair to twist yourself deeper. Good. Now start to open and close that left palm. Take a nice deep breath. Well, it depends on how far you want it. So if you go deeper in it, you're going to feel it more in your shoulder and upper back. But if you want it more for a twist, then you're going to stay lifted with a nice straight spine. So for you, I'd probably lean forward so you can get deeper in that upper back. Breathe into it. We've got 3 more breaths. Good. Come back to center. Place that right foot back on the ground. And go ahead and just make some circles before you go into the other side. Nice and slow. When you're done with your circles, place your left foot on the block. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take that right arm outside of the left leg. Choose if you want to lean forward or stay lifted. Bring your left hand to the shoulder or to the back of your chair and just twist and look back. Breathe slowly. Closing the eyes helps to focus on the breath. Go ahead and open and close the right palm. Good. And then we'll come back to center. We'll place that foot back on the floor and start to make a couple circles. Take your time circling around. Uh-oh. Okay. Can we straighten your chair just a little bit? So yeah, that way I can tell when your hips are off. Okay. So next pose or movements that we will do will be for the upper body. So if you like your feet on your blocks, you can go ahead and place them on or keep them on the floor. We're going to start with the hands at the shoulders, unless that bothers you. If it does, then you can have your hands up. You're going to bring your elbows to shoulder level, and then we're going to inhale the elbows up and exhale, bring the elbows down 10 times. So you can bring those elbows all the way up and all the way down, or just to your range of motion. So let's close the eyes. When we inhale, pull the navel in, lengthen. Exhale, pull the shoulders back as the elbows go down. 5 more times. Just really taking time to take care of our shoulders this morning. Good. When you're done with your 10, release the arms. Bring the hands to the back of the chair, the legs of the chair, and lean forward and pull back into your shoulders. Counteract gravity pulling and weighing on the shoulders. Feel free to circle the head here or do any movements that feel okay for you. Good. And then pull the body back to center. Next one, we'll take the right arm, inhale it up, and just reach. You can look up. Imagine that your favorite fruit is hanging from the ceiling, and you're reaching to grab it. Reach, reach, reach. It's almost there. Keep reaching. And then take that right hand behind your back or to the back of the shoulder. Okay? Use your other hand to help push that elbow back. Good. And then close down the eyes, pull the navel in, squeeze the pelvic muscles, and then exhale. 10 breaths, and with every inhale, keep pushing that elbow back without arching the spine. So don't let the ribs pop forward. Keep the navel pulled in. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your left hand back down. And as you inhale, reach your right arm back up. Find that length. Look up. And now as you exhale, you're going to bring the arm down by your side. Reach for the leg of the chair. Lean forward. Look to your left. How's your shoulder been? And bring the head back to center. And slowly come out of the pose. And just roll that right shoulder back. Good. All right. Now we'll go into the other side. When you're ready, inhale the left arm up, look up, reach. This time there's $100 on it. Really want it. Yeah. So reach, reach, reach for it. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring that hand to the back of the shoulder. And then use your other hand to push that elbow back. Close the eyes. As you inhale, tighten the belly. As you exhale, release. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then bring that right hand back down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Reach, reach, reach. And on the exhale, slow lower down. Hold on to the chair. Lean forward. Look to your right. And then slowly come back. All right. Let's stand a little bit today. So take your time standing. And once you get to your standing position, come to the back of your chair. Now we'll hold on to the chair and we're gonna do some leg lifting to strengthen our sit muscles. So with holding on to the chair, make sure your feet are going straight forward or they can be slightly turned out, but you wanna have them leveled, so not one foot forward more than the other. We're gonna shift our weight to our left leg, squeeze our belly, and as we inhale, send that right leg back. And just hold it. It doesn't matter how far you get it back, but tighten your right cheek so you're working that muscle. Feel free to point and flex the right ankle or circle it. And then lower the leg back down. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, shift your weight to your right leg and lift that left leg. Squeeze the cheek, point and flex the foot, or circle the ankle. And then lower the leg down. So now we'll inhale and try to lift both heels and squeeze the belly. And then we'll exhale and lower the heels slowly. Try that 2 more times. Tighten the belly, inhale, lift the heels, feel it in your calves, and lower. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Make sure that your left foot's still facing forward. Inhale, bring that right leg out to the side and bring it in. 2 more. Getting into the hip. Inhale. Exhale. Don't forget about the belly. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now, bend your left knee and send your hips to the right and just kind of take a lean into the back of that chair so that you can stretch out that right hip. And you can hang out here for a little longer. It might feel good. It's kind of like a resting, popping the hip out. I'm waiting for something good. And then we'll bring it back to center. Shift your weight to your right leg. Inhale, bring that left leg up. Flex the foot. Bring it back in. Squeeze the belly. 2 more. Inhale, tighten. 1 more. Good. Bend your right knee. Pop your hip gently to the left. You're waiting for something good pose, but I'm going to call this. And then when you're ready, you can come back. Now, how's everyone's low back feel today? Any tightness or like a pain, anything there? Normal pain? Okay. Do you feel more pain in your lower back than your upper back, or is it? Yes? Okay. All right. So let's turn the chair around. Okay. Now, you want your feet probably as wide as your chair or a little wider. You're going to bring your hands to the back of your chair and then try to take that rounding. When we typically put it here, we round. So try to pull the belly in and get rid of that rounding of your spine. Okay. And then stay here or take your hands down to the seat of the chair. Pull the navel in. Try to get rid of that rounding of the low back. And then just wag your tail, sway your hips, move your pelvic bones, do what feels good. And if you'd like, you can widen your feet just a little more and start to bend your elbows and get deeper into your fold. You might start to feel this in your hamstring. So you take it as much as you want to go and you sway or move as much as you want to. We'll spend 10 breaths here. And if you're just holding on, remember to squeeze the belly. A few more breaths. Just gonna peek at your hips. Now remind me, is it your left side that is, or your right side that gives you more trouble?
My right.
Okay. All right, we've got 1 more breath. And if you took your hands down to the seat of the chair, bring it back to the back of the chair Then bring one hand to a hip and then bring the other hand to the hip and slowly rise up. Good. Walk the feet back in. And we've got one more, time for one more standing. Have you guys been sitting a lot lately than usual, more than usual? Somewhat? Okay. Yeah. Oh, you've been on your feet. Okay, well, good, good. So we'll turn the chair around, slide a block over, and place your left foot on the block. So your right hand's gonna hold on to the chair unless you need a break and you wanna sit down. Left foot on the block. And you want the heel to come off of the block, okay? And you're just gonna send your heel down towards the ground. Okay. I'm gonna give you this one because this one's a little lower. That might be better for you. So we're feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. And then start to lean forward a little bit, sending your heel. And you might need to slide your chair forward to help with your balance. You're just gonna keep leaning as far forward as you can go. Yep, you got it. 2 more breaths. And now we're gonna come on up, readjust, and switch out the legs. Right foot on the block, heel coming off. Just feel the stretch, sending the heel down. And then when you feel pretty good about it, you're gonna start to lean forward, as far forward as you wanna go, but keep pressing back into that right hip. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. And then come on out of it. Nice and slow. All right, let's have a seat. You can hold it longer if you really like it. Tennis. No, that's fine. A tennis ball. Get a tennis ball and roll, because the Achilles actually goes down into the heel. And if it's from down dog, it's probably pulling. So I would take a tennis ball and just roll it and roll it. And the pointing of the foot will also help. The flexing might aggravate it. So I'd roll it and then do a couple of exercises, circles or pointing and flexing. Okay. Is there any area of the body you want to address a little more, or no? How about you? Any area of the body you want to address? No? Okay, so we'll do the knees. We'll start with the feet on the blocks. Make sure that they're leveled. And then we'll start with the left leg. Inhale, bring the left leg up, flex the foot, point the toes, and then flex. We'll do 10 times. Let's close the eyes. And just focusing on strengthening your left knee. If you've ever had injuries on this leg, think about healing it. One more. And then lower the leg. And just give it a little rub. Rub your left knee. Give it your attention. It's always nice. Yeah, some love. My knees never felt so good massaging. I didn't realize how good it felt until a few years ago. All right, right leg. Straighten it, point it, and flex it. Close the eyes as you relax the shoulders. Visualize healing this knee, this leg. Good. And then lower the leg and give the knees love. Now we'll do both legs. So we'll straighten both legs, and you might need to keep your heels down if straightening both legs is too much. And then you'll just point and flex, either lifting the legs or keeping them on the blocks. If anybody's back of the thighs are uncomfortable, let me know. I'll bring you some extra cushion. And now turn it into a circle. Nice slow circles. And then reverse your circles. Good. Then lower those heels back down if you lifted them. Turn your toes to face each other and then away from each other. 2 more. Inhale in, exhale away. Inhale, exhale. Good. All right. Let's see if we can slide our right foot out to the side. Take your block with you. You can either slide it with your foot or your hand. Take it as far out to the right as you want to go. And you might need to scoot forward to feel comfortable. We're going to lean forward and use, just rest your left forearm down and use your right arm to open up your right hip. So you can use the hand, you can use the arm, you can just open it up yourself. And don't force it. Take a deep breath in and out. Good, 2 more. Good. Now keep your legs just as they are. Turn your body towards your right leg. Lean into your right leg and bring your left hand inside of that left thigh and just open it up, push it away. So same as we did on the other, but just with the other leg. Can you guys feel this in your hips? Inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. Good, 1 more time. Inhale. And as you exhale, come on up. Help those blocks back to where you started. You feel it in the hip. And we're just going to let that right hip go in and out. When you bring it back to center, just get a couple little movements. And then we'll take it over to the left. So slide your left foot and block if you're using it as far to the left as you're able to go. And then we're going to lean forward, left hand inside of the left hip, push that hip back. Yeah. Inhale. Sigh it out. Good, come on up. Turn your body to the left. Lean over that left leg and push the right knee away. Open it up. Come back to center when you're ready. Bring your block with you. Okay. So you want to make sure that your feet are right under your knees. You want a little space between your back and the back of the chair. We'll do a couple cat and cows for the spine, and then we'll conclude with breath and a twist. So let's inhale, send the chest forward, pull the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, round chin to chest, squeeze the belly. If you need to scoot forward to get that deeper round, then go ahead and do so. And just move slowly. Remember how your breath, when you were pumping your belly, when you were pulling it in, you want to feel that in your cat. Inhale, think about opening up the chest. Exhale, think about melting everything down. Option to include the arms. Inhale, bring the arms up and back. And exhale, bring the arms forward and down. 2 more. And last one, big breath in and out. Good. Now we're going to sit back comfortably. So scoot back so that the back of the chair supports you. We're going to bring the index and thumbs to touch. This is the mudra for concentration, intuition, wisdom. And then we'll close the eyes. We'll do a little meditation here. So try to find that stillness within. Use your imagination to follow. Now, as you inhale, visualize your breath going in through the right nostril. It'll go down the right side of the body, out of the right sole of the foot, and back in through the left sole of the foot and up the left side of the body. So as you inhale, the breath goes down the right side. And as you exhale, the breath goes up the left side. So you're creating this circle of energy within the body. Allow the breath to remove any blockages. Allow the energy to flow freely. Visualize the breath as a golden light, like the sun. Perhaps you feel the heat flowing through as you inhale and exhale. See it and believe it. Know that with every inhale, you can calm your body. You can relax your mind. You have no stress, no anxiety, no pain in this moment. It's just you and your breath flowing freely, fluidly. As you inhale, bring your awareness to your forehead and just scrunch it a little and then relax it. Bring your awareness to your eyes and close your eyes tight together. And then relax the eyes. Inhale, make an angry face, grunt the teeth. And then smile. Inhale, bring the chin to the chest. Bring the shoulders to the ears. And then exhale, bring the chin back up and relax the shoulders. Inhale and tighten the belly. Tighten your thighs, your sit bones, your toes. And then open the mouth and relax the entire lower body. Open up the palms. Just be here for a few moments. Keep the mind clear. Let's all take one more deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let's have gratitude for waking up this morning, for our bodies allowing us to be here, for our minds, for our homes, for our loved ones, and for everything else that you're grateful for. Just have that moment of gratitude a little longer. And then bring your hands to a prayer pose. And I thank you all so much for joining me this morning. I leave you with love, with light, with peace, and with strength. The light within me honors the light within you all. Namaste.